was a bumpy journey down to Halfway Hotsprings. I don't think there's anyone else here, so should be all right. Whoa. I originally tried to hit up St. Leon Hot Springs, but those seem to be all closed up. Alright, made it to Halfway Hot Springs. A pretty simple hike down, so this is the first pool, which I think is going to be the hottest. Alright, I don't know what the temperature is, but it is warm, like heart attack hot. Okay. Alright, that was a lot of fun. Pretty refreshed, and I think I'll be back on this one for sure. Right, that was terrific. Under 4 hours from Kelowna to soaking in the tubs here. Kind of what I found out at the end too is if you kind of you go a little bit higher around where all the main pools are, you'll find a bunch of other pools kind of right on Halfway River. A little bit more secluded if that's what you're looking for as well. So, all right, not a bad little start to this trip. I'm in Nakusp tonight, and there's not one Chinese restaurant in this entire town. I don't even understand. So I had a pizza tonight, living the dream. So the heat's cranked in order to dry out a lot of the clothes. Ugh, nothing good there. More stuff drying out. Good morning, guys. So it's starting to snow pretty bad. The highway is, I'm on 6, heading south from Nakusp down to New Denver. There's just something about the West Kootenays that is just something that I truly love. It just feels like, it feels untouched still, which I think those hot springs yesterday is something that, and I don't know how long stuff like that is gonna stick around. There's not too many of that type of place left. This is Box Lake. Okay, so I went as far as I can go up on this road. I actually got stuck quite a ways up this hill. Let's chug up the rest of the way. This was as far as I got. Almost lost it over here. Fresh tracks from here on in. Goat Range. Finally made it to the Goat Range, and I'm super stoked. Wilson Creek Falls in the background. It's really tough to get here, especially this time of year, but I'm glad I continued on. This thing is sweet. I got a shot in mind that I want to do, and then I need to beeline it out of here pretty quickly. Let me show you something. Wilson Creek Falls was the stop, and it was just a lot of fun. Everything's a little bit sopping wet. I have to kind of back down now this sketchy road that I couldn't make up. But all in all, I think this was just a fantastic day. So, just outside Grand Forks, and have a couple things to shoot in Oliver today, so making my way there. So I was supposed to be in Saskatchewan this week. I was going to fly to Saskatoon to meet the legend John Sebastian, and we were going to drive back and kind of shoot along the way. So his gig ended early and he came home, which left this block of time that I had booked off to go there. And so I want to take advantage of it and explore some places that you know, I've always wanted to. So I knew I was cutting it close because of all the snow, and I wasn't sure how far or how close I could get access to some of the spots I wanted to go to, but I think it worked out great. Another reason for being out here is to shoot a little bit of stuff for my new friends at Oris. They make these jackets, some kind of NASA inspired insulation that has been keeping me super warm on this trip. Spotted Lake. And the light's just not quite right for what I want to do here, so I'm gonna find another day to do this. It's good to be home. I think what's been really cool about this trip too is all the comments to my Instagram stories, a few DMs. It's just a pleasure to kind of, after a day out, when you're kind of relaxing and drying off and trying to get warm, feels like you're kind of sharing this and bringing people along, and that's really cool. So each one of them is super appreciated, read, and hopefully replied to. Thanks.